वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनं
देवकी परमानन्दं
देवकी परमानन्दं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे
पुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण
येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः
प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः.
Shubhodaya, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. We have been covering, and we started last week, the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Geeta. This is called as Bhagavad Geeta. Bhagavad, one who is told by none other than from the Lord. It's a Gita, it's a song from the Lord, told by the Lord to Arjuna, in fact to all of us. It's told by the Lord himself. That is why it is called as Bhagavad Geeta. In Mahabharata, there are many Gitas are there. Many Gitas like Uddhav Gita is there, Karna Gita is there, Bhikshu Gita is there, and all are masculine Geet. This one is called as Gita. And there is another Gita called as Bhut Geet, told by the Bhuta. And the student was Duryodhana. Duryodhana was the student, and all the negative forces, they started giving advice to Duryodhana. When Pandavas were in exile and Duryodhana wanted to make a mock of them, make fun of them, along with his ministers and his wives and relatives, in the name of doing the go yatra, in order to count at the previously the cows were the source of wealth. How many cows you have, accordingly how much wealth you have. In order to inspect, in the name of inspecting the cows, how many in his kingdom, he went out and deliberately he was moving towards where Pandavas were residing. With all expensive clothes and all the ornaments, he went there, and he knew very well that Pandavas, they were on, it's like mendicants, they are living, they do not have anything. I want to make a parade of my family, everyone. How happily we are enjoying. Look at you, you are suffering, and may you suffer. To teach them a lesson, he went there. And he was supposed to take a bath in a local pond also. Indra, he saw that one. This person is coming and we can't bear the insult. And he sent, and Gandharva called as Kshetrajna, you go and teach him a lesson. Along with that one, and many divine people bless that Kshetrajna. You need enough energy. Along with your retinue, you go there. And before Duryodhana could be able to enter the pond, this Kshetrajna was already there. His ministers, they said, king is coming, please come off the pond. They asked, which king? They said, Duryodhana. Oh, Duryodhana may be your king. He's not our king. They got very annoyed. They started shooting stones at these people, and the Kshetrajna and Gandharvas, they defeated all of them. Duryodhana came, along with Karna he came, and Kshetrajna fought a fierce battle. Even Karna could not withstand. Karna, supposed to be a closest friend of Duryodhana, he ran away, not to be seen. And Kshetrajna, along with Duryodhana, Dushasana and all the wives, he took them, he put them in a cord. It is called as an electric cord, Vidyut Pasha. The electric cord, it is in Mahabharata, it is called as Vidyut Pasha. electric cord around them, and he dragged them on the way to the Indraloka. And immediately that Duryodhana, some ministers who escaped, they came to Yudhishthira, please help me, help us, please help us. Our king, your family is will get a very bad name. Your own brother is being taken away. Please help. Otherwise it will be an insult to our family, your family. Yudhishthira, and very silently, very straightforward, very simple, he said, asked Bhimasena, can you go and bring them back? Duryodhana said, are you out of your mind? I know why Chitrasena he has taken. Duryodhana came here to make a fun of us. It's the right thing what Chitrasena is doing. And Yudhishthira said, you are my younger brother and I am ordering you. Then Bhima said, as a elder brother you are saying, I will listen to you. I will go. And Bhima went along with Arjuna went there, and Bhima and easily made Chitrasena to stop. Chitrasena initially resisted. Bhimasena overpowered them and brought all Duryodhana and his family back at the feet of Yudhishthira. And Yudhishthira asked his servants to uncoil and set them free. And when all that team, the Duryodhana's team, on their way back, they camped overnight, and Duryodhana could not bear the insult. Instead of feeling ashamed of what he did, he could not bear, his blood was boiling. I went there to insult them. I was rescued by Bhimasena, my arch rival, and I can't bear the insult. I don't want to leave. And he said, you all go back to Hastinapura. I don't want to come back. I want to die. That is the only solution. I want to die. Our Shakuni and Karna and other brothers of Duryodhana, they tried to convince him. No, it's okay, come. He said, nothing doing, only the death. I will fast unto death and I won't come. You go. And in the middle of the night, the demonic forces are very active. They congregated. Duryodhana is our leader. If he himself dies, we can't operate. We need him, and somehow we have to bring him. How to convince him? Then they went to the Asura's guru, Shukracharya. Shukracharya, very noble person, but he was appointed in that post to mislead or guide the Asuras. And they went and prayed to Shukracharya. Shukracharya, he said, not to worry, I will do a witchcraft. I will create one imp. It's Asura, that it will come out of the fire, negative, the sorcery I will do. That will bring it here. And you talk to them. They are happy. They did not know how to bring the Duryodhana. Middle of the night, when everyone was asleep, Duryodhana's camp, and the Shukracharya did sorcery. It's offering the negative force, that one negative energy, it came out, and they asked him to go and bring Duryodhana. Duryodhana was brought, and these Asuras, they started telling with the joined hands, you are our leader. You don't know your own Swarupa. You are Sakshat Kali. If you go, and we can't exist. You don't understand your own strength, and you don't know your own body. This body is, we all pray to Shiva and Parvati to bring you here from the Kali, from that loka that very negative energy, we have invoked Shiva and Parvati. What you have is a Vajrakaya. Vajrakaya. It's like a diamond. Nobody can break it. And you are unstoppable. What happened now? And Duryodhana said, look at me. I got easily defeated. And Pandava, Bhima has to rescue. He said it's one of defeat. By fluke they won. But we are there. We are behind you. At every step of your life, we are behind you. We will protect you. Don't stop. You are unstoppable. And unleash your power, your negative energy. And when they start cajoling him, you are unstoppable, we are behind you. And you are Sakshat Kali. And we are there behind you. And hearing again and again, Duryodhana got motivated. Yes, I will do what you say. And in the Bhagavad Geeta, it's a Upadesha for Arjuna on the other token. And Sri Krishna was saying, there is a divinity in you. Invoke that one. And you are that soul within. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka. Even body may collapse, but look after the soul. You attain the great. Krishna motivated that way, and at the end, Arjuna says, Nasto moha smritir labdha. I regained my memory. I will do karishye vachanam tava. I will do what you say. Arjuna said that one. Totally contrary. It's a message. Duryodhana also said the same. I will do what you said. But message is wrong message. That the divine and demonic estate, they cannot be one. And divine people goes in a upward, and demonic people go down. They try to bring others also down along the path. This Bhagavad Geeta is a message for the people seeking the divinity. Divinity, the 13th chapter, I mentioned the 13th chapter, it is called as Kshetra, Kshetrajna. Kshetra and Kshetrajna, the field and the knower of the field. And to play the game, I need a field. Without a field, I cannot play the game. Many of us, we say, however I try, I am not getting an opportunity. And opportunity in the means, what I am trying to say, I am not getting a right pitch where I can play the game of my life. I need a pitch to play my game. I am not getting the right fit. Somehow I am not happy. Many people, they say, I am not happy with my job. And I asked one person, recently joined a job, and how is your job? Oh, it's a lousy job. And why I say that one? And lousy job, and because I have something, energy somewhere. I am not playing the game in the right pitch. I need to understand the pitch. Then only I can play the game. The pitch is called as a jada. Jada is inert, and its pitch is inert. Over that one, this soul is a sentient. Chetana wants to play. Who is the owner of the pitch? Who gives me an opportunity is called as Kshetrajna. Only by his grace. And I get a right Jada is inert, where this soul can play the game. I need Supreme Lord's blessing. Before I can play the game, I am tied by various ropes. 3 ropes. Guna in the 14th chapter we touched upon. And the 17th chapter also we touched upon. 3 gunas. Sattvic guna, Rajasic guna and Tamasic guna. These 3 gunas ties us down while playing the game of our life. We feel miserable, helpless. While playing the game, I feel very stressed. anxiety problem. What happens if I lose the job? What happens? What happens? What happens if my boss is not happy? What happens if I don't get a pay raise? What happens if I don't get a bonus? And what happens? What happens? My gunas, ropes have tied down. Though pitch is there, I can't perform the game. One who puts the rope onto myself, it is called as Prakriti or Shri Tattva, or called as Lakshmi Tattva. One who seek the Lord alone, then Lakshmi unbounds that person so that the soul starts playing the game of the life. This chapter, Kshetra and Kshetrajna, it's Sri Krishna, it's beautifully has brought out what is this field. Though it's jada, inert, there is a classification in inert also. Inert means not only one. There are various degrees of classification among inert. Like fuel, all fuels are not right. The fuel 91, octane 91, 95, 98, and aviation fuel is different, kerosene is different. I can't put kerosene into my car. I can't put diesel into my car. And there is a classification of jada. Even fire is not the same. Every fire is different. The fire I use for cooking is different for the fire which I am using the argon gas for welding. Those totally different. And fire engine, that they are fighting the fire based on the type of fire. The fire from the kitchen is different. Fire from the argon gas is different. Fire from the petroleum is different. They use different methods to fight the fire. There is a classification of fire. There is a classification of water. There is a classification of earth. In jada, there is a difference. There is not only one. And in the soul, everyone plays the game differently. Souls are different. We play the game differently. The only one is only one. There is no difference. Is the Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord is only one. Who makes these innumerable souls to play the game according to their karma. And start the chapter. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Vacha.
Prakatim Purusham Chaiva.
Prakratim Purusham Chaiva.
Kshetram Kshetrajnameva cha.
Kshetra Kshetrajnameva cha.
Etad veditu ichchami.
Etad veditu ichchami.
Jnanam jneyam cha Keshava.
Jnanam gneyam cha Keshava.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha.
Idam shariram kaunteya.
Idam shariram kaunteya.
Kshetramithyabhidiyate.
Kshetramithyabhidiyate.
Etadyo vetitam prahu.
Etadyo veti tam prahu.
Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha.
Kshetrajna iti tadvidaha.
Arjuna asks, what is Prakriti? What is field? What is the knower of the field? This one, 3, he asked, I want to know. And Sri Lord, he talks about this body. For example, this body is called a Kshetra. Kshetra is this body, and we ourselves, we are not the owner of this body. We are a temporary resident. We will be made to evict this field, this body at any time. We are a temporary resident. At any time, we will be thrown out of this body. We are not the owner. If I have some pain in my hand, I have to go for scanning, I have to go for a doctor and go to a specialist. Still, I can't understand what is this one. If I am the owner, I should know everything. I myself don't know what is happening in this body. Even doctors don't know. They take a hypothesis. Based on this one, I think that is the one. We will start off with this medicine. After a few days, if it doesn't work, we will see what happens. Even doctors also don't know. This Kshetra, this body is called a Kshetra, and etadyo vetitam prahu. One who knows about this Kshetra is called as Kshetrajna. Now there are two things. Last week I mentioned Kshetrajna and Kshetrajna. Gna means to destroy. Jna means know. You have to say Kshetrajna, not Gna. Jna. You have to, Nasika, your sound has to come from the Nasika. And the one who understands this field is called a Kshetrajna. We ourselves don't know this one. And I don't understand what is happening in the body. So, I am not a Kshetrajna. And I may not talk about yoga, but how much I know may be a small fraction. And like a mustard seed, I can't say that I am an expert in yoga. And one who knows the Vedo, in the Bhagavad Geeta, he talks about Lord alone understands what Veda means, what the real meaning. Nobody knows about that one. Only the Lord. What we are trying to understand as little as we can, like going to a sea, we are trying to get the water from the sea according to our capacity. My pitcher is this big, I get the sea water. Somebody takes a bigger vessel, another one even bigger vessel. We say, I have the sea with me. How much? I have the sea according to the capacity of the container I have. And that real sea, well, nobody can bring it. According to our capacity, we imbibe, we understand that one. And only one who understands is called a Kshetrajna. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi.
Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi.
Sarva kshetreshu bharata.
Sarva kshetreshu bharata.
Kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam.
Kshetra kshetrajnayo jnanam.
Yatta jnanam matam mama.
Yatta jnanam matam mama.
The Kshetra, not only the Jna, he knows about this body, he knows about all fields. Not only this field, not only another person's field, all the fields, everywhere, he knows that one in totality. That is Kshetrajna. Lord, he says, I know not only this Kshetra, I know every field. I know all fields. I go to a doctor, they say I am only eye specialist regarding the hearing. Sorry, I don't know. Go to some other people. If I have pain in the teeth, they say, sorry, you go to a dentist. If I have a problem with my bone, they say, you orthopedic, you go there. And if orthopedic, you ask about eye, sorry, I don't know. And I claim myself as expert. If I ask another question, sorry, it is not my area. And we know little bit of something and knows everything in complete on all fields. That is called a Kshetrajna. Supreme Lord, he says, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. Know that I am the Kshetrajna. I knows in totality on every field. That one is Kshetrajna. Tat kshetram yacha yadrika.
Tat kshetram yacha yadrika.
Cha yadvikari yataschayat.
Cha yadvikari yataschayat.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Sachayo yat prabhavascha.
Tat samasena me shruno.
Tat samasena me shruno.
Now here in detail, Rishibir Bahuda Geetam.
Rishibir Bahuda Geetam.
Chando bhi vividai pritaka.
Chandor bhi vividai pritaka.
Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva.
Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva.
Hetu Madhir Vinischitam.
Hetu Madbhir Vinishchitam.
Regarding this one, sages, and for years they have sung about this one. Regarding the Kshetra, Kshetrajna, they sung about this one in various tunes, through various compositions, various means. They have spoken, they have sung about that one. Still they can't exhaust describing about the Kshetra and Kshetrajna. They are talking, the singing. Chanda means, one meaning is, Chanda means beautiful. Beautifully they have sung. In various compositions, various languages they have spoken about. And Chandas also means the meter. In various meters they have sung. In Sangeeta, in music, things are sung in various meters. And last week I touched upon, if 24 letters, it can be divided into 6 times 4 or 8 times 3. It is called as Gayatri. Gayatri, 24 letters. It is Tat Savitar Varenyam, it's 8. Or you can divide that one 6, 6, 6, 6. It is Gayatri meter. And in the 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, it becomes 24, 28. It is called as Ushnik. By chanting that, in that one, it heats up the body. Especially in the winter months, the Sangeeta specialists, they sing in Ushnik Chandas. If you are feeling so cold, in Ushnik Chandas, if you sing, body gets heated up, warmed up. Ushnik Chandas. And 8 times 4 is called as Anushtup Chandas. In Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkara Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, 8, 8, 8, 8, and that is called as Anushtup Chandas. And 9 times 4, it is called as Brihati Chandas, 36 letters. It becomes 36 is Brihati Chandas. And 10 times 4, it is called as Pankti. In Pankti and in order, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, it's a 40. And 11 times 4, it is called as Trishtup Chandas. In Trishtup meter, some Bhagavad Geeta slokas are also there in Trishtup meters. In Trishtup, 11 times 4. Or 12 times 4 is 48. It's a Jagati Chandas. And even bigger meters are there, Ati Jagati. It's various meters. People have sung this one. And Brahma Sutra, I mentioned, to understand the scriptures, like in the glossary, if I reading any technical book, at the end there will be a glossary. There's some rule book. These are the, if you want to understand that one, what are these means? That to understand the Upanishad, to understand the Vedas, you need some signpost. Otherwise, if I am reading myself, I will be taking a wrong course. Unknowingly, I will be busy literally translating what it means. I may Google up what it means, and my understanding, and especially now, many of us are reading from English. That person literally translated into English. I am reading from another translation, and it is going to, it's a mislead. Brahma Sutra, there is a rule, and that is why, and in the scriptures it is talking about, if you are reading Puranas or Vedas by yourself, it may lead to a hell, because my wrong understanding. You need to approach a competent teacher and understand, study at his feet. Sit and please explain what it means. And only an illumined teacher can guide you. Otherwise, teacher is also blind, student also is blind. Yatha andena andamana. In Mundaka also it is talking about one blind is leading the another blind, and both will fall into the pit. And you need a competent teacher also to enlighten you. Brahma Sutra Padaischaiva Hetu Madhi Vinishchitam. They talked about clearly about Kshetra and Kshetrajna. And this field, how it is opening up. We'll start, this is until last sloka we covered last week. Mahabhutani. Bhu, you have to pressure. Mahabhutani. Ahankaro. Buddhi. Avyakta. Evacha. ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ
ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ
ದಶೈಕಂ ಚ
ದಶೈಕಂ ಚ
ಪಂಚ
ಪಂಚ
ಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯ
ಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯ
ಗೋಚರ
ಗೋಚರಾಃ
ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ
ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ
ಸುಖಂ ದುಃಖಂ
ಸುಖಂ ದುಃಖಂ
ಸಂಘಾತ
ಸಂಘಾತ
ಚೇತನ
ಚೇತನ
ಧೃತಿ
ಧೃತಿಃ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ
ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಅವಿಕಾರ
ಸವಿಕಾರ
ಅವಿಕಾರ
ಅವಿಕಾರ
ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
Now we'll 8 letter in Anushtup Chandas we'll try to say. I will split again, we'll repeat and so that our pronunciation is right. Mahabhutani
ಮಹಾಭೂತಾನಿ
ahankaro
ಅಹಂಕಾರೋ
buddhi
ಬುದ್ಧಿ
avyakta
ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತ
evacha
ಏವ ಚ
indriyani
ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ
dashayikam cha
ದಶೈಕಂ ಚ
pancha
ಪಂಚ
chendriya
ಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯ
gochara
ಗೋಚರಾಃ
ichcha dvesha
ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ
sukham dukkham
ಸುಖಂ ದುಃಖಂ
ಸಂಗಾತ
ಸಂಘಾತ
ಚೇತನ ಧೃತಿಃ
ಚೇತನಾ ಧೃತಿಃ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ
ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಅವಿಕಾರ
ಅವಿಕಾರ
ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
Again 8 letters together. ಮಹಾಭೂತಾನಿ ಅಹಂಕಾರೋ
ಮಹಾಭೂತಾನಿ ಅಹಂಕಾರೋ
ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಅವ್ಯಕ್ತಮೇವ ಚ
ಬುದ್ಧಿರವ್ಯಕ್ತಮೇವ ಚ
ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ ದಶೈಕಂ ಚ
ಇಂದ್ರಿಯಾಣಿ ದಶೈಕಂ ಚ
ಪಂಚಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಗೋಚರಾಃ
ಚೇಂದ್ರಿಯ ಗೋಚರಾಃ
ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ ಸುಖಂ ದುಃಖಂ
ಇಚ್ಛಾ ದ್ವೇಷ ಸುಖಂ ದುಃಖಂ
ಸಂಗಾತ ಚೇತನಾ ಧೃತಿ
ಸಂಘಾತ ಚೇತನಾ ಧೃತಿಃ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಏತತ್ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಂ ಸಮಾಸೇನ
ಅವಿಕಾರ ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
ಅವಿಕಾರ ಉದಾಹೃತಂ.
This kshetra, the field, is subject to change. This plane where I am playing the game, it is not fixed. The field is subject to change and I am playing the game. How can I play the game if things itself, my surface under my feet itself is changing? How can I play the game? How can I expect the permanency when the sand under my feet is moving? It is the purpose of this chapter. Yes, the sand under your feet is moving. Only way you find stability in your life is by connecting yourself to the unchangeable. Only by connecting yourself to the unchangeable, you can play the game. Otherwise, things are so changing so fast. This coronavirus, what I thought is a prosperous business, all of a sudden I am on the street, I am bankrupt. I thought I am my business module. I worked on Vision 2020 and our Vision 2025. Whatever vision I have, only focused on that one. I am trying to play the game. It is subject to change. Subject to change. In the business people, they talk about in the market projection. This market, your total market value worth is this much, total market is this one. You can target that market, you can target this one. You have huge potential. And come the economic condition changed unknowingly. I invested so much into going this direction. Now wind started blowing this way. I thought we are going this way. Wind started blowing this way and all my investment, this direction, now wind is blowing. So I go this way. After few months, again economic condition changes, wind starts blowing different direction. I can't cope with this one. How can I manage the changing things? And Shri Krishna talks about this. Look at this one. what are the things subject to change. And he talks about Mahabhuta. Mahabhuta, he's talking about 24 things here. 24 things. Mahabhuta, the 5 main great elements. One is Akash, space. From there, Akash, from the product of that one, Vayu, air. Air is moving. Product of that one, it is leading to fire. Very windy day, chances of fire is there. And it's a wind. From the wind, sun, Akasha, sun is Vayu. Vayu, sun it's a fire. Fire, sun is water. So hot, I started sweating. So water is coming everywhere. Fire's sun is water. Water's sun is earth. I kept water. After 3 days when I tried to empty, at the base, all the mud is there, mud mark is there. From where it came? It is from the earth leading to fire. This Pancha, the great 5 elements, Pancha Mahabhuta and Ahankara, Pancha Mahabhuta and I. I want to play. Without I cannot play the game. I need, it is called as Sattvika ego. Without ego, I want to get up. I want to do sadhana. I want to meditate. I want to do yoga. I want to go to work. I want to eat. I want to read. Whatever, without I cannot function in this world. I need I. Without I cannot function. That is called as Ahankara. Ahankara, it's also called as ego. When I am too egoistic, it is not talking about that one. I need identification. I want to get up. If I don't feel like get up, and many people, when in their deathbed, that person, when he's slipping into coma, they try to wake him up. You don't go into permanent coma, you get up. I try to motivate that person. Please get up. I start rubbing his feet and I start talking about something good things, so that in the ego diminishes, one goes into coma or deep coma. And it is Ahankara is required. Buddhi means intelligence. The intelligence, I need the intelligence. Without intelligence, I can't discriminate what is right and wrong. Avyakta evacha. Avyakta means in the 12th chapter I talked about at the beginning of 12th Arjuna asked the question, and evam satata yukta ye bhaktas tvam pariyupasate ye chapyakshara avyaktam. He talks about avyakta. What is that one? Avyakta. It's the same. Avyakta has come here. Avyakta is Lakshmi Tattva, Prakriti Tattva. 3 gunas, it binds us. It makes us to go in a particular direction, think in a particular direction, which we can't see. Avyakta gunas, it binds. Avyakta evacha. Cha means and. In English, and we say and. In Sanskrita, it is called as cha. Cha means and. It's a joining. Avyakta also avyakta. Then Indriyani Dashaikam cha. 10 Indriyas. We have 10 organs of action, 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge. 5 total 10. 5 organs of action, it's my legs. I want to walk. And I want to talk. It's a talking, another action. My hand, it's a hand movement. It's through the hands I move, and through the legs I move about. And our excretory organs, through that one, action is happening. It's through the lower apertures. It's a 5 organs of knowledge. I hear. I want to get what they're. I want to pay attention what that person is saying, hearing. I want to see what that person is showing through my eyes. I'm getting the knowledge. I want to smell. What is this one? This mango, so good. I want to smell it. This, through the nose, we get the senses. We get the knowledge through the nose. And even if I close my eyes, and if I say, I will bring a mango and close to my nose, I closed my ears. And I say, this is not mango. This is jackfruit. Nose, it can discriminate. You may say something, but it discriminates. Nose. And through my taste, through the tongue, I can taste. And taste also different. I say, 20 years back when I came to your house, you prepared such a rasam. I still remember, I haven't tasted that rasam anywhere. What you prepared now, it is not like what you prepared 20 years back. There is a memory in the tongue also. Tongue remembers. That tongue and skin. Skin, there is we get the knowledge through the skin. 10 indriyas, organs of action. 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge. Dashaikam chat, pancha che indriya gocharaha. 5 indriya gochara. How my senses are conveying. And through the smell and through the gandha, for the to know the earth element has smell. Only through smell my nose can, the contact, how the contact is made, the linking factor is smell, I can smell. Earth in the hot summer, if the rain happens, we can smell the earth. Smell, there is a earth, from the earth we can smell, there is a contact. And through the sparsha to touch, that's we need gandha, sparsha, we need a sparsha, we need to have, and to see that one, we have to have an object in front. We need to have a shabda, rupa, shabda, we need a sound to hear, sparsha to touch, to feel, and we need a form. Or to eat, the rasa we need. Some liquid thing should be there in my tongue, then only it can feel. If I put something, rock into my, stone into my tongue, it cannot feel. It needs some sort of liquid is required to feel. Rasa and gandha, smell is required. These 5. And 5, the sparshendriyas and 5 organs of action, 5 organs of knowledge, and 5 mahabhutas, 20, and buddhi, my intelligence, and avyaktamevacha guna, which binds whom? This, it binds the soul, and ichcha dvesha,
Dvesha,
Sukham Dukkham, Sangata Chetana Dhriti, Eta Kshetram Samasena, Avikara Udahritam. That buddhi, avyakta, and it's a Lakshmi Tattva Guna, and which makes me to like something. I like that one, I don't like that one. Even a small baby, 2 days old baby, if you give something, it may spit out. I don't like it. I like, and something it takes that one. Who gives that one? If you have the animal also, it likes something, I don't like that one. Ichcha, I hate. Like, I don't like. Sukha, comfort, discomfort. My comfort may be your discomfort. Your comfort may be my discomfort. Sukham dukkham chetana dhriti. And the focus, we get a desire to play the game. Everyone gets desire to play the game in different fields. Dhriti, the focus. We get the focus. Chetana, the Chetana, Ichcha, Dvesha, Sukha, Dukkham. These are the modification of the mind. Mind, Buddhi, and here Manas. It is talking about Manas. The Chetana, the soul, gets the desire to play the game in a particular field. I may think this is a good field and I tell my children to do that one. They say, sorry, we are not interested. Their focus is something else. Their field of the playing field is different. My field is different, your field is different, someone's field is different. This field itself is different. So many people, so many fields, we are playing the field. The 20 mentioned, Buddhi, Ahankara and Manas, and the fourth one is the soul, Jiva, with the four, the gunas, three gunas. With that one, these 24 things, I am playing the game. My sand under my feet is slipping. I can't focus. I am stressed in my life. I don't know what will happen. And I invested everything here. Wind is blowing this way. I am so confused. And Sri Krishna says, if you want to play the game in a field, you have to acquire 20 qualities. 20-point program you need to have in your life. Then only you can play the game in the field. Otherwise, your life is full of stress, full of unsettled. People say that I want my son to be graduated, then my responsibility is over. I think he is settled, and after that I want him to get married, then I think I am settled, and he is settled. After marriage, I think his son, he should have a children, then only I am settled. After that, his children should get into good college, then only I am settled. So my focus is only on the outside field, my focus is never on the permanent, unchangeable. Sri Krishna says you need to have these 20-point program in your life. Then only you can play the game, beautiful game. Your game will be an expression of joy in your life. You should play such a way that your game should be a celebration. Game should be a celebration when whatever I am playing. It is not, now India is coming to Australia to play cricket. We call it is a game, and when they are playing, so the people, if the one ball, 4 runs are required, even all the players sitting in the pavilion, apart from the people on the, they'll be biting their nail. What happens? So, even they are not playing the game. Game is the one, it is an expression of joy. I am not nail biting. What happens? It is not that one. It's whatever you do, it's an expression of your joy. Then only the best in you comes out. If you want to become a genius in any area, any field, you play the game such a way that it's a celebration. No stress, no anxiety. And Sri Krishna starts off with that one. Start. Amanitva. Adambitva. Ahimsa. Kshanti. Arjavam. Acharya. Upasanam. Shaucham. Stairyam. Atma. Vinigraha. These 9 qualities Shri Krishna mentioned. Repeat again, 8 letters at a time. Amanitva adambitvam. Ahimsa kshanti arjavam. It's not shanti. Kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Acharyo upasanam.
Acharyo upasanam.
Shaucham.
Shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Again, amanitvam adambitvam.
Amanitva adambitvam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam.
Acharyo upasanam shaucham.
Acharya upasanam shaucham.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
Stairyam atma vinigraha.
We'll start off with this one and we'll continue next week. Amanitva, not to be too proud, too egoistic about the two, talking too proud of yourself. What to be proud of if this body itself is not mine? I am a temporary resident. What is there to be proud of? And it's like as Bhagavad Geeta I mentioned at the beginning, Duryodhana, they were telling, you lost this one, this is a one-off. Perchance you are not looking at, you are not alert, that's why you lost. Perchance you lost. And it is saying that it applies to us also. Suppose I am successful and it's a God's grace. Somehow I am able to talk about that one. What is there to be proud of? If I am able to do some asana well, somehow it's a God's grace. I am able to do. What is there to be proud of? If I get a good job, well-paid job and good designation, it's God's grace. It happens He made me to work in this position. What is there to be proud of? Never become arrogant. It's a amanitva. Be simple, down to earth person. Only I mentioned the last previous class also, the greatness of a great person is the simplicity. The simplicity is a hallmark of a great person. Try to acquire these qualities, not to show off. Like Duryodhana wanted to show off in front of Pandavas, met with great he was crushing. He came down crushing on the ground, and not to be too proud, not to show off. Amanitva, adambitva means showing off. I have very little in my life, I want to show off. Otherwise, what they will think? My sofa is torn. If people are coming, I want to put a cover on that one. People should not see what they will think. And if people think I don't have money, I don't want to show off. And my dirty clothes, I don't want to keep it, put it, lock the door. I don't want to show off. And if somebody is coming, guest is coming, they should think, I am a very affluent person, very rich person. I want to show what I am not. It's called as adambitva. I want to show to the world what I'm not by putting on the mask. I want to put on the mask saying that, look at me and how happy I am. And that is what Duryodhana wanted to show. Inside he was boiling, he was nervous. But outside he wanted to show off in front of Pandavas. How happy he is. Look at my ornaments. Look at my clothes. Look at my retinues. Look at my chariot. How well off. And inside he was nervous. These Pandavas are unstoppable. How can I stop? But outside my life is spent only on putting on the mask. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti arjavam. Ahimsa, my life should not be a burden for others. I should tread my steps such a way that it is not a burden for others. And I will touch upon continue this series, 20 series, very lofty series. It is Sri Krishna says, all of us in our life, this is a 20-point program, we should have determination to acquire tomorrow's class, I will touch upon what is the importance of acquiring these ones. I will touch upon that one tomorrow in the yoga class also. Repeat all the we have done up to 7 and bit shloka. Arjuna Vacha
Arjuna Vacha
Prakatim Purusham Chaiva
Prakritim Purusham Chaiva
Kshetra Kshetrajnameva cha
Kshetra Kshetrajnameva cha
Etadveditu Ichchami
Etadveditu Ichchami
Jnanam Jneyam cha Keshava.
Jnanam Jneyam cha Keshava
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Vacha
Idam Shariram Kaunteya
Idam Shariram Kaunteya
Kshetramityabhidhiyate
Kshetramityabhidhiyate
Etadyo Vetitam Praho
Etadyo Vetitam Prahu
Kshetrajnam iti tadvidaha
Kshetrajna iti tadvidaha
Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi
Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi
Sarvakshetreshu Bharata
Sarvakshetreshu Bharata
Kshetra Kshetrajnayorjnanam
Kshetra Kshetrajnayo Jnanam
Yattajnanam matam mama
Yatta Jnanam matam mama
Tat kshetram yaccha yadrika
Tat Kshetram yaccha yadrika
Chayadvikari yataschayat
Chayadvikari yataschayat
Sachayo yat prabhavascha
Sachayo yat prabhavascha
Tat samasena me shrunu
Tat samasena me shrunu
Rishibir bahuda gītam
Rishibir bahuda gītam
Chandobhi vividai prutak
Chandorbhi vividai prutak
Brahma sutra padaischaiva
Brahma sutra padaischaiva
Hetu madhir vinischitam
Hetu madhir vinishitam
Mahabhutani ahankaro
Mahabhutani ahankaro
Buddhiravyakta eva cha
Buddhiravyaktameva cha
Indriyani dashaikam cha
Indriyani dashaikam cha
Panchachendriya gocharaha
Panchachendriya gocharaha
Ichchadvesha sukham dukkham
Ichcha dvesha sukham dukkham
Sangata chetana dhritihi
Sangatas dhritihi
Etat kshetram samasena
Etat kshetram samasena
Avikara udahritam
Avikaram udahritam
Amanitva adambitvam
Amanitva adambitva
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam
Ahimsa kshanti arjavam
Acharyo upasanam shaucham
Acharyo upasanam shaucham
Stairyam atma vinigraha
Stairyam atma vinigraha
Vasudeva sutam devam
Vasudeva sutam devam
Kamsa chanooramardhanam
Kamsa chanooramardhanam
Devaki paramanandam
Devaki paramanandam
Krishnam vande jagadgurum
Krishnam vande jagadgurum